Hello, my name is Timmy Hordinsky, and I'll be presenting my business memo to you. I chose Chipotle because I'm a regular at Chipotle who enjoys their product, but notice some glaring problems within the company. These problems are conveyed through the products sometimes that they put out. I would want to make a change and find solutions to these problems to better overall the experience. And Steve Ells decided to open a new restaurant in the year 1993, which marked a canon event in his life where it would change forever. He opened the first Chipotle in Denver, Colorado, near the University of Denver. Ells used the knowledge and skills from the time at the Culinary Institute of America and his work experience at Jeremiah's Tower at Stars to create Chipotle's signature taste. At this time, he estimated that he needed to sell 107 burritos a day to keep his business afloat. He was nowhere near this quota. He sold over 1,000 burritos a day. The combination of the great tasting food and the high traffic location was a recipe for success. In 1995, his second location opened, which is the benchmark for expansion of Chipotle. This was a huge step for the business as it was only operating in the same location for 2 years now. Now, Chipotle could gain more traction with a bigger customer base. In 1998, McDonald's saw Chipotle as a great investing opportunity. This benchmarked Chipotle's expansion into a franchise with the help of the biggest fast food chain ever. In 1998 to 2006, Chipotle grew at an exponential rate with over 500 new locations opening during this time. Chipotle also debuted in the stock market with shares priced at $22 each, and the stock rose 100% on the first day. However, McDonald's divested from Chipotle, but during the 8-year run that was invested, it changed the entire landscape of Chipotle's journey. Now, from 2010 to 2014, at this time, Chipotle was regarded as in its prime. The prices were low, portions were big, and quality was exceptional. This was also referred to many Chipotle goers as the golden age. This peak was met with a steep fall in the following year of 2015 when there were many cases of E. coli breakouts stemming from multiple company locations. This was due to poor cleaning and containment of food. These outbreaks also occurred in 2016, and a different foodborne illness breakout occurred in 2018. In 2020, Chipotle had to pay $25 million to victims of the outbreaks to settle criminal charges. This has had an everlasting effect on Chipotle and is one of the most remembered times in company history. Now, in 2024, the company is returning the most revenue it ever has and remains highly competitive against other fast casual restaurant franchises like Moe's Southwest Grill and Qdoba. There are many problems listed below, like employing issues, problems among staff members, decrease in quality in food, foodborne illness outbreaks, and decrease in portions. These issues seem common among big franchises within this realm of the food industry. There are plenty of employment and employee issues within these big franchises due to such a big staff sample size. But there are also some problems that only resonate with Chipotle. All these problems have their own unique solutions, but I think there's one underlying issue that Chipotle simply refuses to solve for whatever reason. There's poor workplace culture within Chipotle that is rotting them from the outside in. This will not solve all the problems Chipotle has, as one would oversimplify everything. The culture needs to be fixed, and the culture can be divided up into two parts. Food quality, which is the quality of the food that Chipotle produces and the portion size that are given, and food safety. This is the overall cleanliness of the food and whether food is safe to eat. And for the first solution for food safety, This is a 5-step process which all the employees will follow and will help better the company within the food safety culture. So the first step, conduct a training needs assessment. This will help the company see what needs to be taught and tells the company what the employees already know. This is a good way to start and gauge where some employees are. They can be further along the line in understanding cleanliness and food safety, and others might be behind them. And we want to get them to a point where they all know everything. Number 2, get the employees involved in the process. Employees can give feedback on the procedures and collaborate to create new ideas. And this promotes collaboration among staff members, and it will also help pump out more ideas since there are more people working on it. 3, test before and after. Employees are going to be tested to see whether the training techniques were effective. So this shows if the training techniques are going to be effective or not by testing the employees to see what they know. If they don't know a whole lot, then we'll have to go back to step 1. But if they do, we can move forward. 4, reinforce standards. Employees are rewarded and they display excellent use of skills and knowledge of food safety. And this is important because it's a reward-based system, so they want to learn and they want to know these things. And 5, cross-train employees. Employees should be cross-trained to be able to do multiple duties. And this would help due to separation of duties, because you don't want the same employee doing the same thing over and over again. They might be more subject to error than a new fresh pair of eyes or fresh pair of hands would do the same duty the other person was doing. All right, and this set of training and implementation of new ideas for cleaning would be great for Chipotle. They promote collaboration, like with number 2. They promotes urgency to find better ways to clean, and that's in number 3. And reminds them about the importance of cleaning, and that's in 4, reinforcing, making sure it's drilled into their mind. That's important to clean. This not only improves the culture by adding new procedures to ensure great food safety, but also reinforces these ideas. This will help the culture as this can be applied to other aspects of the business. So like cooking or doing the line, they can do these procedures, and hopefully it'll help out throughout the whole company. And then this is the second solution, the food quality aspect of the whole culture of Chipotle. And this solution about food quality directly stems from the foodborne illnesses outbreaks from 2015 to 2016. After the outbreaks, Chipotle started a new process of preparing ingredients. Instead of preparing most ingredients in front of you, they started to prepare some ingredients at centralized locations, which helped cleanliness and saved money for the company. The solution that I would bring to the table would be to hire more employees. Hiring 1 or 2 more employees per location would help tremendously. These new hires don't have to be full-time, but can prepare food at locations. This would eliminate the new corporate culture they implemented, which has a worse quality of food and overall experience. This would not only increase the quality of food, but relieve some other workers of stress, since they wouldn't have to oversee multiple duties at once. The added worker or workers would cost more for the company, but that would be overshadowed by the value of the returning customers. So the value of the returning customers are greater than the cost of the extra workers. this could also catapult Chipotle into some people's first option when they're thinking where to eat. I know many people, when they're thinking where to eat, they usually overlook Chipotle because the quality is decreased or for whatever reason. And I think this would help tremendously, as the quality back in from the 2010s to 2014 was probably the best. I could say that myself as a Chipotle goer back then, and I have multiple accounts from my parents to my boss who used to go there saying it was different at the time and it was better. Thank you for listening.